Hello everybody, Zen here with a interesting video. Look, don't worry about the game in the background just yet. Just yet. I mean, it's going to be important in a minute, but not right now rather. So, I usually don't do rant videos or any videos of the sort. Every once in a while I'll throw one in, you know, just because it's what I do. You know, I study philosophy. I like to argue a bit, but this is very important because it actually has to deal with you guys who really like to play Star Wars, right? So this is my Star Wars free-to-play rant video. Basically, this game completely demonstrates perfectly what I feel is terrible free-to-play design for Star Wars free-to-play. And you guys know I love Star Wars. It's like one of my favorite games, which is why I'm doing this video, because I want the game to come out in free-to-play the best it can be. And personally, this video is, I mean, it's going to be titled Money Grubbing versus Fair Free-to-Play. But the problem with that is, with the Star Wars free-to-play model, a lot of it is money grubbing. For instance, if you haven't seen this yet, if you haven't seen my cartel market video, if you're a free-to-play person, you have to purchase the ability to hide your helm if you want to do that. So if you have an ugly helm, well, you're screwed, because I mean, it's hanging out there anyways. You have to purchase the ability to bind all the colors to your chest piece, so you don't look like a clown. You have to purchase the ability to show titles, or to show your legacy title, and that's kind of ridiculous. Like I think all of these features that you're having to purchase as a free-to-play person should be natural, just I guess things in the game that you should get anyways. And this game perfectly demonstrates what I'm talking about. DLC Quest is a game where they make fun of DLC, basically. And it does a very good job of it, so we're actually going to start a new game. Really good retro style if you've never played this. It's one of my favorite games, actually. It cracks me up every time. Okay, so that's the princess, and that is me. Clearly. The princess, obviously, gets stolen by a bad guy. I know, this plot is revolutionary. Nobody would ever see this plot coming in a million years. Motivation. Okay, let us go. Welcome to DLC Quest. You might notice there's some missing features like animation, sound, and moving to the left. Nothing like a little DLC can't solve. So basically, as I was saying, moving to the left, I am moving my controller to the left. I've got a pad right here. And moving to the left does nothing. I can only move right. There are no animations. I cannot jump yet. So, as you notice, there's no sound either. That bad guy just stole the princess. Okay, yeah. I know. Just stop talking. Okay. Well, how many coins do I have? I have 4 coins. I can't purchase anything but the movement pack, so that is exactly what we shall do. Yay, I can jump now. I still don't have any animations. And I have to go and collect all these coins. I can move left. That's good. Oh, basic platforming skills. Don't know what that was. Can't see. New DLC armor pack available for your horse pack. So I got to purchase the horse pack in order to get the... Wow, and that's 250. Let's see here. Let's get animations. Well, yeah, let's get animations. Let's get menus, and let's get audio, because I can afford it all. If you don't get what I'm trying to get at here, then you just weren't paying attention. Basically, in the Star Wars free-to-play, that's kind of what it's like. Basic functions that should be in the game no matter what aren't there. The ability to move left may be a joke in this game, but the ability to hide your helm is not a joke in Star Wars. That should be there. It really should be there. I don't understand why they decided to monetize that. Yeah, it's brilliant. They'll make a lot of money off of it, but I mean, let's be honest for a moment. It's kind of ridiculous that that's even there to be monetized in the first place. Next thing you know, they may even take the ability to move left. I mean, there's even things in the free-to-play store that are just as ridiculous as that, but aren't as obvious, such as the 2 UI bars, the extra 5th and 6th bar there, which, in my opinion, is retarded, right? You should get UI elements anyways. And I don't think that should be anything that that you should have to purchase. I mean, imagine having to purchase health bars. Like that's the next logical step for them to go in here. I know it may seem like I'm kind of like being or exaggerating a bit, but I mean that's not what I'm doing at all. I'm being honest with you guys. Like that's the next logical step for them to do, and it's ridiculous. It is literally ridiculous. There's no other word for it other than ridiculous and cheap and money grubbing. But look, we'll get there in a second. Now, with all the negative stuff I've said and how ridiculous it is, I want to make a note of if you're going to play free-to-play and you see that option to hide your helm, I would urge you never buy it. Never buy it, because if you're a free-to-play person, you're probably not doing a ton of hardcore stuff, right? So, you know what you can do instead to beat the man, as one might say? You can take off your helm. You're not going to lose that much stats leveling up. It's not that big of a deal. And honestly, if you can find some other decent gear that you can have, maybe you can make yourself some decent gear, then you won't need the stupid helm anyways. And then you can wait for you to get a good looking helm. Or you could just play it, you know, like a Jedi Knight that doesn't really have that issue. Just stay away from the consular. They got some pretty bad stuff for helms. So basically just yank your helm off of your character. You don't have to worry about that. You can do the same thing for your companions. I mean, when it boils down to it, you don't really have to worry about hiding your helm in the first place. But if that's something that is, you know, that's hurting you and you really need to have a helm on, but you don't want to look at it, you know what you can do? You can just deal with it until you beat the part that you need to get, and then you can rip that sucker off again. Whatever you do, do not purchase the stupid ability to hide your helm. I mean, really, you would have to be a total boob in order to buy that. How about this? Do not purchase the ability to bind all the colors to your chest piece, because that is also a ridiculous thing. Do not purchase any of these things that should be a natural feature of the game, but you aren't getting and they want to monetize. I'm being serious. Do not purchase that. Completely avoid it like the plague, because the less people purchase it, the less they'll be inclined to do this kind of crap in the future. This is also a set of feedback I'm giving to BioWare here. This is, you know, I'm sending this to them. They'll get this video. They'll listen to it and understand kind of where I'm getting at here. This is cheap. This is one of the lowest blows you could do, is selling crap that should already be in the game. Now, with all that said, with all the bad stuff said, there are good stuff in the game. A lot of the rest of the free-to-play store is really good. I like it all. It's just those little things that people have to purchase to actually play the game that I don't think should be there. And at the end of the day, if you're being charged for crap like that, and if you're buying it, then you're the gullible one, and you're actually... I mean, you deserve to lose money for that kind of thing. But if you're smart enough to realize, like, I should have that in the first place, and there's ways around that, like making my own gear that looks all the same so I don't have to bind a chest piece, you know, that kind of stuff, then don't buy that crap. Don't buy that stupid thing in the stupid cartel store for stupid real money that they're wanting you to get, right? And I think DLC Quest is the perfect game to demonstrate what I'm talking about there. I think I've ranted long enough, but on that note, I hope you guys get the point I'm trying to make. Keep the comments civilized, please, and we shall see you guys next time.